Hey, this is Justin Johnson showcasing the newest invention creation by API. This is the TranZformer GT pedal, and it is one of a series of pedals, both the TranZformer GT and TranZformer LX, designed to give you in a pedal what their legendary consoles have given studio engineers for decades. That's the fat API sound and the compression, the analog compression and EQ that you expect from API. So the API TranZformer GT pedal is not so much an effects pedal as it is a way to sculpt your sound and to get the most tone out of your instrument, out of your guitar as possible. It's got the gain controls, compression, 3-band EQ, your level, phase switch, ground lift, and you can also go out both with the 1/4-inch cable and also with the balanced XLR. So basically it gives you all of the options you're going to need to take what's good about your guitar tone and send the best version of that to your guitar amplifier. Let me show you a little bit of what this sounds like, what these different components sound like. So I'm going to hit the bypass switch right down here at the bottom. When that LED lights up, that means that it is bypassing all of the electronics inside and you are not hearing the pedal anymore. When I hit that bypass pedal again, you're going to be going through the pedal, but as you see, the tone and compression are not on. So what you're doing now is you're hearing just the pedal. You're hearing the gain knob here and this level attenuator here, so you can control the output of your signal without adding tone through the EQ or compression. If you want more of that nice API color, a little bit of that gain, you know, if I'm running through a tube amp on clean tone right now, if I want to drive that amp and get a little more meat and a little more, some teeth on that tone, then I'm going to turn that gain knob up. You can see it just sounds like a nasty cranked up old vintage tube amp. I turn that down, I can get that still that nice fat sound, but not so much of that grit to it. So I'm going to dial in somewhere in between, get a nice meaty sound, and then I'm going to switch on this tone pedal right here, the tone button, and now these 3 EQ knobs start to come into play. And the frequencies on these are specifically designed to make your guitar as good as possible, to really get those frequency ranges that make the guitar sound fat or take away the muddiness, add clarity, add air, really conform your tone the way the guitar is used to being conformed. So if I turn down the bass knob here at 200 Hertz, I'm going to turn it. You can hear the highs still come out, the mids, it's still punchy, but that muddiness is out. And that's pretty extreme just to show you. I'm going to turn it up. So again, now it's sounding nice and fat, maybe a little too fat. So I'm going to dial that back to a nice comfortable level there. And now I'm going to go up to this next EQ knob. This one is at the 1.5 kilohertz, and this is really going to be the cut for your tone. This is what's going to cut through the band, or if you have a really mellow guitar and you want a little more cut to that, a little more punch, you're going to want to dial that up. Here's without it. That's at 12 o'clock. Add a little more. Add a little more. As you can see, it's just sharp. It's got some teeth to it. It's cutting through there. I'm going to dial that back a little bit because I've already got a pretty punchy, pretty bright guitar here. Dial it up. Now I'm going to get some, the high frequency here. That's really like the air, that's the sparkle. It just adds a little glitter to your tone if you crank that up. Turning it up. If I put it on the neck pickup here, you can hear a good difference. I like using this knob also to brighten up a neck pickup if it's a little muddy. Turn that up. You can see there's more articulation to that neck pickup already just from that minor adjustment. And so for the compression, I'll turn that compression button on, and there are 6 stages of compression here. So you don't have to, what's good about, for me as a guitar player, you don't have to know everything about compression in order to use this pedal, and you still get this great vintage, high quality analog compression sound. So you start down at 1, and you've got a little compression. With compression, I think to my ears, it's all about how loud it sounds and how much sustain are in those areas between the notes. So it's not that quick attack, it's what kind of happens after that. And so you can actually sort of flatten the tone out or keep a lot of your dynamics depending on how much compression you use. So if I put it towards all the way to the top, you can hear those notes just sustain. So you can hear the difference between that high setting and the low setting. To me, I like to keep everything kind of in the middle so you get the benefits of it all. You get this minor sculpting throughout the whole signal chain, and what comes out is a much more consistent, a fatter sound. And then if you really want to get crazy, you can dial those crazy tones in for whatever effect you're looking for. And then if you turn the pedal off, click that bypass, you can really hear the difference. It's like, where did my tone go? Where did my body go? So that's the API TranZformer GT pedal. If you have any more questions about this pedal, make sure you contact your Sweetwater sales engineer.